Welcome to the LXC.
And the ranks rise up, League of Legends pride. Amateurs unite in LXC lights. Crusader League we fight, champions by our side. Emerald dreams ignite our night. LXC we play, Emerald all the way. Victory in sight, shining in the night.
Because they don't have it, but Mustard is really, actually gonna get hit here. Or comes in, only hits Storm. Feldy's kind of alone, ults, but only hits one. Hook hits onto the Felicios here, flashes out, so it's gonna be out.
Teleporting the back line.
Down here, Necro jumps in, ult on from the Quay, gets another kill onto it. Actually, but here comes Zervaloid, actually gets a kill onto Colt and Luxodon as well. I mean, they're turning around this fight here. I thought Zervaloid was gonna die instantly, but looks like Mustard will get another kill. Will they be able to get Necro as well? Yes, a triple kill over to the Jinx. Actually, though, this could be death. Still has the barrier. Rep is not able to. Close to the sun here. Feldy is in area. Ult comes in from Necro to get on. Ult comes out from Ram as well. Dive in from Ram to try to get any stun they can. Necro is trying to jump in. Feldy has to use the ult here. There's just two fights right here. It looks like Mustard will go down. Feldy looks like will go down as well from Luden, able to get it. Storm's gonna actually be stunned out from the Mel. Necro comes in, ult comes out from Mel to get a kill as well, and that's, again, that's another comeback. I mean, I think this is even more one-sided than game one, and this is a worse team comp. So this is the only person to die on the side of Phoenix is Karma, right? Storm has, and still has is still positive with the. Really careful here, I'd be honest. Oh, here comes ult. Is gonna be too much. Yeah, again, Luxodon doesn't have ult, and it's just gonna keep hitting Seraphine as well. Now it's not gonna be much. Rept is in the area. I don't know if they'll spot Rept out. No, it doesn't look like it. So Rept will get out alive. Mustard's walking up though. Mustard's coming in. Damage. Flash in. Just cancel the auto attack, but still gets the kill though. Oh, that was painful to watch, to be honest. Viewers, look away.
Nexus falls, it's all a race. In the LXC we find our place. Feel the beat of destiny. In the LXC we're wild and free. League of dreams, a legacy. We fight till dawn in harmony. Every match, a brand new quest. Skills and teamwork put to test. Victory taste in our sight. In the LXC we win the fight. Rise up now for the final round. Together we will wear the crown. Pixel dreams, we won't back down. In the LXC we hold our ground. Feel the beat of destiny. In the LXC we're wild and free. League of dreams.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the LXC. Of course, it is season 2 of the winner split. We are in week 5 of the Crusaders League, and we are here for, I think it'll be a pretty good match. I know that both teams are not top in the standings, but I think that these two teams will be relatively close. Just don't look at the ranks for these groups, right? We do have, of course, tonight's going to be Uncaged Expired Bandits versus OSG Snow Reapers. Snow Reapers do have to get the win here to keep their tournament lives on the line, so we're going to see just how good this is going to go. Well, I am Launches, and I'm here joined with my other caster, our guy. Say hello.
No, what's up?
And I mean, so what are you expecting for today's matches, Algite?
Well, let's see. I'm expecting. I don't know. I guess I should be honest. Mm, what's the word I'm looking for? Blowout? No, no, I can't say that. Um, no, we'll figure out. We'll come back to me because draft is about to start. So,
Yep, so
what do we?
we're already going to start that. No talk about the champions. We're going to go right into draft here. First off, we do have Bandits banning out the Swain here. Looks like they do not want to go against Mundo's Swain APC bot lane. Of course, then we'll have a Skarner ban as well. Wow, we are flying through this banning phase here. Well, it looks like we're going to have the Kindred ban and the Hui ban here for the side of expired bandits. Yeah, bandits. Um, it's not bad bans. I think that getting Aurora off that Kindred, has been pretty strong. The Hui as well off from Syri. And of course, on the side of Snow Reapers, getting rid of the Skarner, of course, has just been really big on the meta. We do have the Corki ban and the Jinx ban kind of really targeting that bot lane. I'm actually surprised that they didn't ban Jhin though, being that Tear is a very big Jhin player. But it looks like they are just gonna first pick the Varus here, and it looks like Snow Reapers do have the Ashe as the counter pick.
Okay, so off the rip, just two great picks coming out. Um, I mean, Varus, Ash. Utility. They got it both. I mean, Ash a little bit more than Varus, but the Varus ultimate can't deny it's a great. Um, well, it could be a game changer depending on how it's used. And the Maokai pickup. Is support Maokai still a thing?
I do still think it is definitely possible to still play support Maokai. Maybe not the strongest thing in the meta, but I think that it is a flex pick nonetheless.
Okay, so we'll see where that goes. Also the male pickup because she wasn't. Oh, never mind.
Oh no, I feared this one. I feared this pick when I was looking at Siphon's champ pool, but it looks like they've been playing a lot of Morgana jungle lately. So it looks like we will be seeing the Morgana jungle here for the side of expired bandits, and it looks like there might be a Mel pick. Yes, the Mel will get locked in here for bandits. Looking to try to like get rid, kind of send back maybe the Maokai ultimate. I think that counts as a projectile. I'm not too sure though. And of course, knock back the Ashe ultimate as well. Try to get a pick there, get the stun off, and kind of jump onto them.
Yep, exactly like you said. Also, come on, that's some Morgana jungle, isn't it? That's got to be Morgana
It
jungle.
is Morgana jungle.
That's great. I love it. Oh, Victor, haven't seen that. Haven't seen that yet.
Yeah, looks like Shiree really is going for kind of longer range. I'm surprised we won't actually see their Azir. Looks like they really do play Azir a lot. But looks like they're just gonna go for the Victor, kind of a pretty good counter to Mel because it's not as easy to kind of block Victor's spell with Mel's shield. So it's not that bad here. We do have the Rel ban for Snow Reapers, kind of knowing that the Morgana is gonna go jungle. Kind of, we don't want we don't want the Rel to get onto our Victor, get on the Ashe, right, and have like a really good ult. And of course, the Kayle top lane, kind of that snowbally champion, can be punished early, but looks like they just don't want to deal with it at all.
Tom Kench and possibly Mundo next. Okay, so one hyper carry and three tankier champions. Okay, so
Yeah,
I'm not sure if Kale was a threat they were actually going to pick here, but it's interesting to see that ban.
Kayle is actually the highest mastery and play for um, a Turnimi because they do have 1.3 or 1.4 million mastery points on that Kayle. So it looks like they are scared of that. But looks like Nocturne will be picked over for Snow Reapers, kind of having Light. So that pretty much means that Maokai could go top lane here. That is still a possibility, but we are not sure yet. But definitely having that Maokai ultimate, the Ashe ultimate, after the Nocturne ultimate, not knowing where they're going to be coming from is going to be really good for the pick comps and for just engage in general.
Oh yeah, definitely. Uh, the lineup from OSG over here is looking really good. UC, I don't know, I like it. I'm just like Morgana Jungle. I like the Alistair. Male is powerful. Who's gonna deny that? And then there's Scion.
I mean, Scion, I think that um, Scion is not that bad. Looks like it's been doing pretty good in the recent games. Hopefully, not having the bow special, right? Going 0 and 11. If they do this bow special, hopefully being able to actually capitalize on it, and not having kind of useless deaths trying to proxy. Hopefully, getting to see kind of what this might be, and it looks like it's gonna be. Will it be the lock in? It will be the Volibear lock in. So I do think this is gonna be Maokai support Volibear top lane. I think that is what it's gonna what the yeah, I'm going to assume that. So, I mean, definitely having that jump in right from the Maokai is pretty good, and getting under the Varus, who's pretty immobile, right? Having a good Maokai flash WQ, right? Forcing out the flash, forcing out the cleanse is going to be really powerful.
Oh yeah, definitely. Now he does have some protection to Alistair, but that can only go so far here.
Yeah, I think that this top lane matchup, Sion versus Volibear, isn't going to be. I wouldn't say the most entertaining to watch. I think these two are just going to be kind of farming top lane, hitting each other. The simple top lane island I think is definitely going to happen this game. I don't think that there's going to be any lane swaps or anything. The only lane swap I could see is if maybe Ashe Maokai goes top lane, but I don't think that they're going to be looking to.
No, I doubt that. Probably standard lanes.
Yeah, we're going to see. It's going to be interesting to see, though, where these two junglers path. I mean, does that Nocturne actually want to start? Maybe top kind of rotate bot, try to get the Ashe Maokai, maybe capitalize on that level 3 Maokai engage that they can have here. Maybe bait out something early. So we'll see how that goes.
Oh yeah, I want to see where Morgana goes. I just want to see um what Siphon does here. This, like what's his route here? What's his plan? What's his plan? Once he once he gets both buffs, or once he gets level 2, he only needs the bind. Doesn't need the black shield if he doesn't want it.
Yeah, and of course, with Mel being able to kind of throw back the Ashe ult. I mean, the only other things that can really be thrown back is maybe Nocturne Q, Maokai Q, and I think Maokai ult. Maybe someone in chat or production can help me in that one. I don't remember if Maokai ultimate can be it is quote unquote a projectile. I think it is because I think it can be not blocked by Yasuo's shield, but again, I can be completely wrong. But I mean, this game I think it's going to be a pretty. I mean, I think both teams are relatively. They have pretty good drafts. I don't think that anyone kind of pulled out the int draft or the int pick or kind of. I wouldn't call maybe no one really smurfed the draft. I think everyone kind of went standard.
Yeah, nothing
Nothing
too
too
crazy here.
strong. Yeah, I think Mel, of course, is going to be strong, but I think Victor counters Mel pretty well. So
Yeah, okay. We'll know when someone starts putting out something crazy because we'll see the Timos or we'll see the we'll see the Luxes or maybe we'll see the Katarinas. Once we start seeing that, you know it's on.
yeah, I
I
think
wish somebody would play Katarina. I would just love to watch that. Anyway,
I think
um,
that Katarina just isn't in the meta unless you're doing tank Katarina, tank Katarina in ARAM. It is, of course, you never die, but I think that most teams
yeah,
don't want to be picking Katarina just because, I mean, you don't really need another tank. And you really don't want to tank Katarina on your team
yeah,
unless
I
they're a one
know.
trick.
I know. I just miss it. I miss old Katarina, but we'll not. We won't talk about that because I could talk for days about that. Um, but yeah. Uh, well,
Yeah.
Maokai is going to support. We can just get that clarified if in case anybody was wondering. He is in the bot lane with that Ash. Volley Bear's up top, so no surprises there. And
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, we will, while the teams are getting ready to get into the game, we will throw it over to a break and we will see you guys very soon. Stick around.
There's a beauty in the way you're worn, and the sharpness of your thorns, so vibrant in the imperfections. In the pain there's something real, all that anger so concealed. Still you're lost in how to feel, just let me hold that severed heart. The pieces feel so cold. All the tears won't bring it back to life. But hate will always grow. There's a beauty in the way you lay, and the way your color fades. You stand out now with your imperfections. Oh, it was never meant to fall apart. It was not supposed to cause us harm. But these days, all I do is wonder, is about another way could start again. 'Cause in the pain there's something real, all that anger so concealed. Still you're lost in how to feel, just let me hold. Oh, that severed heart. The pieces feel so cold.
And we are back for game one of Expired Bandits versus Snow Reapers. Looks like both teams are just gonna do his 5 point. Nothing too special here. Oh, little poke from the Mel though. So I mean, at least have something started. Level one. I don't think too much is gonna happen though. And a little Q back
No,
from the Nocturne.
is okay. Then some E damage from Varus. All right. Just there's a lot of harassment going on here.
Oh,
Is it
there's right
fucking
actually the
turncoat
flash here.
fight?
Depending if the double Q. No,
Oh no, just some more harassment from Ash.
I am surprised that Varus actually went E instead of Q there first. I always thought that first going Q would have been the best, but I guess not. I think that might hurt the early game right there, but we'll see how that goes.
I listen. I don't know. To be real with you, I'll be honest with you. I don't play Varus, and every time I ask a Varus player, "What ability do you start with?" They all answer different things. All right. Sometimes they say W. Sometimes they say Q. Sometimes they say E.
There's no reason to start W though because that's the 3 hit passive. So and that you need
Yeah, that's what I said. I don't think that guy was a good Varus player. To be real with you.
actually here
Um.
there might be something happening here. Gonna be some poke out. And it looks like they're just gonna back away. They're just gonna try to get the wave here. Mm.
Okay, so there's a re. Okay, so there would be a reason to start W. There's a re-hit pass. Okay,
But
didn't
I
know
think
that.
that, but I think that having Q or E to get the first 3 minions is just gonna be way more helpful than just having that bonus damage.
I mean, I agree with you on that, but
Oh, actually, a
I don't
little
know. I
poke
mean,
coming out here
yeah,
from the Mal. Looks like it's gonna get the EQ combo there, get some damage under the Varus. Nothing too much is gonna come out of it though. Some good poke back from the Varus though, so it's gonna be a pretty even lane though. Mel is already 8 CS up, so I think Varus is gonna or the Victor's
Victor.
gonna have to really step up. Oh, some more hits, some more combos. Doesn't get the root though, so not much gonna come out of it.
No, also, it shouldn't be that easy for Mel to just take so much of your HP like that. Like, I feel like she needs to put in a little bit more work. Like, she has a whole Kaisa, what was it, Kaisa E right there?
Kaisa Q pretty much.
Okay, thank you. Also, they've hit the level twos down here, and so they are in range. If Alistair gets a little bit, feisty, he can go with the flash Q W and the tower combo. But I don't know. We may not see it, but that'd be funny.
Yeah, actually, I do want to say that there will have some more poke, but it doesn't look like anything's gonna come out of it. There is level 3 advantage here for the bot lane, but they are pushing. Luckily, Maokai did get the ward into that Tribush, so not gonna have the gank from Morgana come out, right? So they do see the Morgana here. They are gonna ping it, I assume. There it is. There's the ping down, and actually, okay, looks like Volibear is actually walking down, helping the Nocturne get that first or the first Rift Herald from the top side, and of course, it's just gonna be a trade of Scuttle Crabs here.
Yeah. All right. Morgana is in the mid lane. Don't believe that Victor's aware, but we're stuck up here because they're fighting. Um. Now, never mind. Now she's heading back towards the bot lane. Now she's recalling. Just want to put that out there. All right. So,
I'm gonna think this
um,
game's pretty close. Not, I don't think anything's gonna happen yet. I think it's no feats, of course, yet. It's just kind of a very slow, trying to farm up game. Everyone's pretty close. Actually, here Morgana's gonna come out, flash out from the
ooh,
Varus. I don't
Victor.
think really needed to flash. I think that the Morgana Q was really gonna go out, but you always got to be safe here. Don't want to give over a first blood already.
I think you're right because Morgana did. Never mind. There's a fight down here.
Actually, here
Alistair goes on the Maokai. Maokai goes
that guy
on the
jumps in and
Barret.
Ignite comes out here. Q comes out. Is not going to get it. Looks like Ash is actually going to get the first kill. Maokai is actually still in the area. Slow. They do see how low it is, but Alistar is just now going to do a flash. Actually comes for the Alistar. Flash out for the Alistar, or for the Ash as well. Maokai pushes Alistar back in, but it's just already a double kill for the bot lane. Double kill for the Ash at that. I mean that's
Oh,
going
they
to feel
started.
pretty great.
That was all because Alistair chose to initiate on that too. Oh man, he tried to get the Maokai under tower, but Maokai flashed out. Then Ash was just putting constant damage onto Varus. Varus tried to kill Maokai with the ignite, but didn't get the last hit necessary to kill him. And then, you know, Alistair tried to come in again to give Malphite to the tower and kill him, and it didn't work. Uh,
Yeah, I mean,
man,
that's already 2 feet over. That's not a really good look.
no, that's unfortunate. Um, okay, but now Alistair's in the mid
Actually,
lane.
Alistar's here. There's
No
no flash
flash.
onto the Victor here. Knock up as well. Root on top of it. Alistar's stunned though, and Maokai is in the area. Might be able to jump onto the Mel, but it doesn't look like it's gonna happen. Just gonna both walk away. Still, some good damage onto the Victor. Mel did have to take some as well from the Q, but it's not gonna do too much. So
Nope, nope, nope. But hey, listen. Now, well, now not Maokai. Alistair does not have his Hex Flash. So,
yes, but looks like it's just gonna be a trade of objectives here. Looks like Snow Reapers are just gonna go for get the first 3 grubs, while Expired Bandits are just gonna go for get the dragon, and it is Infernal Soul. So I mean, or sorry, Infernal Drag. So you're not gonna complain too much for a first dragon here.
nope.
But Mel will
Infernal
have
is
to actually
always
be
nice to
careful
have.
here.
Now, this isn't the game. I don't think Mel's gonna die here.
Well, Nocturne does have ultimate, so it's still good to respect it. We know that Maokai is only still level 4, so we're not gonna have anything out. Actually, Morgana might actually spot out here. Maokai doesn't actually know. The stun comes in. I think the W's gonna come onto it. Black Shield's down, so can't even get the Q here. Alistar is in the area. Ooh, good Q actually from the Maokai to stop that knockup. Ooh, but still gets hit by the Q from Morgana. Some poke from the Ashe onto the Morgana, but I don't think anything's gonna come out of it. So
I
actually,
think
Morgana might have to be careful. Maokai is chasing. Q goes onto him. Some poke damage. Ooh, actually, ultimate comes in from Nocturne here onto the Mel. Mel's fleeing now. It's actually slow. Knockup from the Alistar comes out. Oh, actually comes out from the Mel though. Gets it. Looks like feats are still gonna go over to the side of Snow Reapers, and I mean, blinking health bars on the side of Snow Reapers, but they get out. It's a trade for support, but I mean that is still feats.
that was unfortunate. On I'm not sure on whose side though, because that fight kind of started really janky. Malphite just kind of ended up in the middle of 3 people, had to flash over the wall to get out just as Nocturne went in. So, I mean, that fight was kind of awkward. I think for everybody involved.
I think that
So
Nocturne did well. Uh, I definitely think that Maokai kind of stepped up a little too far, knowing that I think he was trying to look for a pick, trying to look for a WQ combo, right? But didn't really have it. Actually, Ode comes
oh,
out from the Varus here. Looks like it's just gonna be cleansed. Maokai Q combo comes out here, has to flash out. Don't think anything's gonna come out of it. Looks like Alistar's just gonna come here, try to block him away, and I mean I think that's kind of beneficial for the side of Snow Reapers. Again, that's the Ashe is 2-0, right? 2-0-1. Definitely gonna feel the hurt at least a little bit here.
yeah. Also, this pretty much sets up Varus to die here. Had to use um the flash again already. So now he doesn't have flash. He only has cleanse. They have the Maokai and the Ashe ultimate ready for him. Varus will probably die probably in the next minute or two if they play this right.
Yeah,
Meanwhile,
of course,
Holy
right now
Bear's
Varus
here.
doesn't have much mana as well.
Yeah. So
Uh-oh.
if they spot him out, he might die here.
No, it looks like it just
Oh,
gets out of there. Now, I do want to say that the Ashe does not actually have Flash or Cleanse up yet. I think Flash will come up very soon. It looks like Flash will come up in 36 seconds. So, oh, it looks like top laners are going to hit each other a lot. Nothing's going
oh,
to come out of it. Actually,
Nocturne is in the back.
Nocturne is in the area, though. I don't
Does
think
have
anything's gonna
ultimate.
come out of it. I don't think they can tower dive this though. I think he's just trying to look through the jungle, see who's in the area. Can he steal anything? It looks like there's nothing there to steal, so he's just gonna back.
Okay. Thought for half a second there he was looking at the mail possibly, but no, he did not want that either. Just wants to go back, spend his gold. Top lane up here is just like you said, it's just a slap fest. Gold is literally even. It's 1 CS difference. That's gonna be made up with this wave. So yeah, just a slap fest. Volibear's not gonna die here. Scion's not gonna die here, unless
Yeah, no.
Volibear walks under tower.
Don't think that's gonna happen. I think it's just trying to get that get the lightning procs right. Try to get a little bit of
Oh,
damage.
Morgana is here.
Morgana's actually here, so I think this might be a kill here. Actually, knock up here as well. Is gonna get the Morgana Q though. Has to probably gonna have to black shield it, but I think yeah, this is just gonna be a kill here. Flash out, ult as well, flash in from the mouth. Morgana, but actually it's gonna go bot lane here as well. Looks like the Ashe is gonna die from the Alistar, gets kill stealed, but it looks like the ultimate from Maokai is just not gonna do much. They're just gonna keep chasing onto this Maokai here. Flash in from the Alistar to knock out. Is gonna get the knockback though. Ooh, but the Q does come out from the Varus and gets the kill. That's a 2-for-0 bot lane. So I think that kind of swung bot lane back into the favor of Expired Bandits. And of course, the top lane did get the kill over to the Scion. So the Scion is now 1-0, and it looks like going to be pretty good and could possibly have the Heartsteel back in base. But it looks like ult comes in, actually hits Alistar, but Victor is in the area here. Nocturne ult as well. I think there's going to be a double kill here. Q comes out, get the damage, sphered as well, not moving at all. Out ult as well from the Varus, just getting so much damage, and Alistar's just not going to be leaving as well. So, I mean, that's now 2 kills over the Snow Reapers. I think that Expired Bandits just stayed a little too long there. We're a little too greedy.
And they're in a position to get the Dragon, too. That just respawned. So, they are going to grab the Cloud Drake, looks like.
Yeah, and that's going to be the second objective over to the side of Snow Reaper. So that is 2-2 on objectives here. It does look like Expired Bandits did get the grubs when they did spawn. So it is one more objective and Snow Reapers will get hit. But actually here, Volibear is in a really precarious situation. Does not actually have the ult, does not have the flash. Is probably going to get stunned here. We do have the Mel in the area. Victor's in the area as well, but I don't think it's going to happen much. Mel ults here, gets the kill onto there. Looks like they try to get something bot lane as well, but because Nocturne doesn't have the ult, and they are not able to actually capitalize and try to get onto this kind of tower dive. So it doesn't look like anything's going to happen there. So that is going to be a kill over to Expired Bandits, but oh, actually, they're going to try to tower dive here. It looks like Scion is taking tower aggro. Probably going to die, actually. It gets the kill there, but I mean, it's a 1-for-1. But that is a shutdown over to Victor. So I don't know if that's the best. Now, Ashe does have the ultimate here available. Could try to find anything. Here comes Maokai ult here. Going to try to block. I think is going to hit the Varus. It does actually hit the Varus. Varus walks too far down. I think Alistar might actually die here. Pushes away the Ashe. Ult comes in as well. Cleanse as well. Out from the Ashe. Looks like the kill. See, flash. Ooh, flash. The flash from Maokai doesn't get it because of the good flash from Varus here. And TB comes down as well. Scion is in the area. Is actually going to look for this Ashe here. Ashe actually does have ult, but I don't think it's going to matter. Just going to get the kill. Nocturne's in the area as well. Maokai is really low. Is the Varus going to be able to get enough? Poke, hit, poke. Is it going to be Heartsteel proc as well? No. There goes down the Maokai. So, I mean, that's a, 1-for-2? I think Alistar died there. Yes, Alistar did die. I think so. So, I mean, if I'm Expired Bandits, I'm not going to feel too bad here. And, of course, here, actually, ult comes in from the Volibear. Mel has to flash out. I think it's going to be killed, though, because the proc, and it is. The Mel ultimate gets the kill as well. So, I mean, the Mel is 0-3. That's pretty strong. Almost has the full stack on the Archangel's staff here. So, that's going to be a lot of survivability later in the game.
Yeah, that was crazy. I was not expecting any of that to happen right there. The Scion coming down, which is ice on the cake, in all honesty. But yeah, a lot of people died there, and honestly, it's swinging more in the favor of I forgot the blue team's name. Help me out here.
Expired Bandits.
Expired Bandits. Thank you.
Yeah, so it looks like they are going to spot the Nocturne here. Does get the ping on it. And, of course, Mel did get the first turret, so they do have another objective. So the feats all comes down to a single fight over either the Rift Herald, which will be spawning in 1:26, or the Dragon, which is spawning in 2 minutes and 10 seconds. So it's going to be interesting to see if the teams are going to go play for that. Actually, here comes the Maokai here. Is going to get a knockup. Does get a knockup. Is going to walk far enough. Misses the Morgana Q, though, but I don't think it's going to matter. And just going to get the kill here onto the Victor. So, I mean, that's not going to feel too bad there.
I mean, they just kind of jumped on him and unloaded everything on him. There was no Victor was getting out. That didn't have flash or didn't have cleanse or teleport. So, unfortunate.
Yeah.
And I think the Splatfest continues.
The Volibear is just not doing any damage, though. Only has that unending spare. So, I mean, you have only 38 magic damage every 4 seconds. That could be much. Morgana is in the area, though. So, Black Shield does come out. But Maokai as well. I don't think Maokai's gonna do much. Maokai ult does come out, but I think the volley bear's gonna die before it even hits here. Flash out from the Morgana. Actually hits the Q as well. Mel is here as well, so I don't think Maokai's gonna get out unless the stun in. No, it actually Maokai might actually get out. Actually, no, here comes a Scion ult just to hit up, knock up as well. Actually dodges that, but it's not gonna matter and just gonna get the kill from the passive. I mean, yeah, this game is
Wow, it
now.
just turned around.
Yeah, I mean, it was a very slow game in the start, but now 15 minutes in, it's 19 kills and 4K gold lead already for Expired Bandits.
I mean, yeah. Also, we have just given up laning here. We're in the grouping phase already, but this is working out extremely well for Bandits. Like their team is kind of built for this.
Oh, actually, Q comes
And
out
here we go again.
the Morgana and a knock up as well, and ult comes down, and boom, they disappear. Looks like mid turret is going to go down as well, and it looks like Expired Bandits will be going for this Rift Herald, and that should be feats over to the side of Expired Bandit. Expired Bandits, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna. Yeah, like I said, literally 30 seconds ago. Yeah, this has turned around. They are dominating right now. Um, they have not been caught lacking. Morgana Qs are just instant death for anybody to get hit by with this Alistair and this Mel right now. Um,
Being 6-2-0 definitely helps for the damage that comes out, and as well as already having the Archangel staff fully upgraded.
oh yeah, definitely doesn't hurt. Doesn't hurt. So it looks like they want to fight for this dragon possibly, which considering how ahead they are, makes sense. They don't want to give any objectives they don't have to give up.
Yeah, here
Hold
actually
on.
looks like we're gonna have some poke onto this Alistar here. Oh, no ult has come out yet. Looks like TP from Victor's gonna come in. Scion has not TP'd, so it is currently a 4v5. Oh, sorry. Volibear actually. Oh, there's the knockback actually from the Mel. Looks like Alistar is gonna come in. Actually, but here comes the flank angle from the Scion here. Isn't gonna do much. Knock up on it. Ooh, doesn't actually knock up anyone because Maokai W's in. Gonna get the Heartsteel procs. Ult comes in, kills the Ashe. Does get a kill onto Scion, but there goes down the Nocturne as well. So I mean, this is, I mean, for a 1-for-4, I'm not going to be complaining. Actually, 1-for-3 actually, because Scion did die just as the passive. So I mean, I'm not complaining if I am Snow Reapers because there's a dragon. It's uncontested because you have smite on the Morgana, and I mean Nocturne seeing the gray screen.
Yeah, that fight was all Snow Reaper's fight, and then it just suddenly wasn't. They wasted a lot of ultimates on Alistair alone. The Nocturne ultimate, he didn't dive into the team to try to disrupt anything. He didn't try to dive on the Varus. He went for the low health Alistair that was like a couple steps away from him. And then it put him out of position from the rest of his team. They picked him off as soon as they all turned around to face Scion. They just killed Nocturne. And then
Yeah,
they
I
just
mean,
killed everybody. They literally walked them down from front to back, starting with Nocturne. That was crazy. On a
yeah, I think
fight they started.
that Scion flank right there really did wonders, being able to knock up, force Snow Reapers to kind of walk back, right, knowing that they can't dive in, have to try to turn on the Scion, see if they can do anything. But Scion is just so tanky right now. Has the Heartsteel, almost has Hydra. I'm not the best at knowing exactly what items, at least especially what top lane is built. So, but that
I
is
mean,
a
they all build into like the
TMS.
same things. They don't build into the same thing. It's so stupid. I get you. It's really hard to tell sometimes. He can either
Yeah, I
be going
mean,
for Titanic or he be going for regular. I don't know, man. I
I
just know
don't
it's
think this is
Tiamat,
Stride
right?
Breaker, so yeah, it's TMS. So I don't know if it's gonna be Stride Breaker. I don't think Scion builds Stride Breaker, so I don't think it's gonna be that. But you never
That'd be
know.
hilarious.
Anyone can build anything these days. We all know the weird tank builds that happen. So
Yeah. Also, who's getting away from him? I mean, I guess technically Ash, maybe, but no. Anyway,
ooh, it's
there's a
gonna be
lot of
some damage.
posturing right now.
Ooh,
That did a lot of damage.
yeah, and another thing is
Um,
Ash has no subs right now. There's no flash on the Volibear, so that's definitely gonna hurt. I mean, look at this Scion. He's taking no damage here from this Victor. Scion is a level up. Even if like actually here bot lane here is gonna the Mel's gonna get the stun. It's 3 level difference actually for Mel. Just gonna get some poke on. Just gonna force it away, and we do have Morgana in the area. Siphon is in the area. Could see to look for a tower dive onto this volley. We're trying to open up bot lane here, but I mean It's not looking good. It's already a 7K gold lead for the side of Expired Bandits.
Yep.
Oh, knock up
And
here,
wait.
little damage, some Heartsteel procs, get some max health. Oh my,
He
it's
has
actually
3 teammates
Buckeye's gonna
behind him.
die
No
here.
one's
Doesn't actually
coming
get a
to
W
help.
on.
Why is
No
no
one's
one
gonna
coming
hit.
to help?
Does Nocturne doesn't even see what's happening. He's just trying to get the red buff here. Actually jumps out of the Nocturne here. Victor's in the area. Looks like they're just gonna get bot lane, but here comes the cavalry. Here
Oh, the
comes
brass column puts Nocturne over
the
the
ult comes in.
wall.
Flash out for the Maokai, but he's gonna get stunned. Just gonna die to the Mel. And I mean, Nocturne, what are you doing? You should be helping your support, not taking red buff. I mean, that was definitely mixed calls. I even wonder if Maokai was even calling for Aurora to come help because that was not good. And they're just gonna go for the go for Otacon here.
I can't believe we just watched that. We literally just watched Sion just pound on Maokai for about a good 30 seconds. No one, the person who was, I don't remember who was laning. I was more paying attention to Nocturne, but the person who was laning didn't come help. Nocturne was taking red buff.
Yep, and it
Maokai
looks
really
like
had to walk Sion into his face for Nocturne to react.
it looks like this is just going to be Voracious Otacon over. So we have GAs and everyone on the side of Expired Bandits here, and Sion's gonna back here, so we'll finally get to see hopefully what item gonna be building into, and it is Titanic Hydra. Okay, so at least I was correct on my first guess.
Yeah,
So at
good
least
job. You called it.
I feel a little better now about myself. I know items, guys, definitely, but think
Oh
that
yeah, we got this.
I think this game is pretty in the bag. It's gonna be hard, I think, playing as a Nocturne, playing as a Volibear from behind definitely does not feel good. I mean, look at the item differences, right? I mean, you have 2 items versus 1 on the top laners. You have the the ADC having 1.5 versus 2. Same with the mid lane. Actually, no, mid lane now does have, so it's 2 to 2.5 now actually. But I think that this Victor is not going to be able to do much, right, in the face of this Mel who's 9-0.
9-0 has. I'm not even sure Melon's come close to dying yet. I don't remember Tom. The HP is dropped below 50%. Like,
Yeah, this might be a
also,
different game. Oh
also,
my gosh, look at this
oh,
damage here. Wow, Nocturne actually ults in here. Does get the heal. Looks like it's going to be a 3v1 here. It's going to be too much. Here comes the Ash
1v1.
arrow as well. Ace is going to keep getting stunned. Look at that stun duration, and that's a kill for the side of Snow Reapers. But, I mean, that's a dragon as well. I mean, and they had GA, so they have 200, they get 200 gold, but that's about it, and they trade over dragon.
They didn't even. I just realized they didn't even pop us. They didn't give us passive. That's crazy.
And that's 3 ultimates gone for
For the
Snow
GA.
Reapers. I mean, it's not very long ultimates per se, but I mean, I think that's bot lane gone. You see, Rudy here is gonna have to get a flash out from the Victor. Are they gonna be able to take turret quick enough? Maokai does have ultimate, so they can push it off. Looks like the Volibear is gonna get here, kind of discourage any more push. But it looks like they're just gonna say no. We're just gonna keep pushing. Sion's top lane trying to get something here. Actually, knock up here from Rudy here. Root onto the Volibear as well. Ult comes down, does get the kill onto there. Looks like it's walking pretty far forward. The stun's actually come out from the Maokai was actually beneficial, keeping the Mel out of the fight. And I mean, it's a 1-for-1 trade, so it's better than anything. But it is only the support being gone for Expired Bandits. So I mean, it just feels so lost. And of course, Sion is just pretty much getting a free turret top lane. I don't know if he's gonna get it. Ash does have ult, so something could happen there. Actually, but it looks like it could just be Sion getting the turret and ulting away. Maybe.
Has the ult.
Here comes.
I don't. Maybe.
Oh, there it is.
Goes. Yeah, there it is. Okay.
Just a
You
simple.
know, at least he has the best
wait.
Sion skin. Right?
Yeah, does have the train. Vroom vroom. Or sorry, choo choo. But
I'm sorry. You say train and then immediately went from a road. It's all good though. It's all good.
trains definitely go vroom. Everyone in chat definitely not
Yeah.
gaslighting. But yeah, actually here they might be walking up too far. I guess now they do have everyone else. Ooh, the Fnatic Death Brush maybe? I don't know. It doesn't look like Varus is gonna fall for it. Looks like they're just gonna go back out, kind of posturing for this Baron here. I think that if they get a kill, they might go for Baron. But depending if it's an ace, they could just go for the end. They do have mid lane open here. So it's gonna be close. Ooh, big damage onto the Ash.
Man, that's a lot. I mean, that's also like the squishiest member of their team, but still, that's a lot.
I mean, it's pretty much your only damage at this point. Maokai, or sorry, Nocturne is just too far behind.
Yeah, Nocturne's
And
not here anymore.
I mean, if
Nocturne's here.
Ash somehow gets uptime, it's not bad. But
Nocturne's here for the Nocturne's here for the darkness, and that's about it.
yeah, it looks like
Um,
the expired bandits are just gonna go for this Baron here. And I don't think. I mean, we do have. Actually, they're just gonna walk away. I wonder if they're trying to see if they can maybe bait out any of the ultimates, any of the TPs and stuff like that. But of course, bot lane we just have. Look at Sion, they're just beating each other up. Not gonna do much though. It does look like either is take. Be honest, Volibear's taking less damage than I would expected for someone that's pretty far ahead comparatively. But I guess the shields come out. Titanic Hydra's doing as much as it can, but not going to be enough here. And actually, they're just going to go jump right back onto the Baron here while we were looking at bot lane. And I think this is just gone. I don't think they're going to get the steal here
oh,
from the Nocturne. Nocturne wasn't able to get in the fight. And I mean, that's Baron over to the side of Expired Bandits.
I'm not gonna lie. Nocturne should have just tried to suicide for that. I know he
I was like,
didn't know what health it was at, but he should have at least tried to alter it on that one. Just because I'm gonna say it, he's not the most useful person on this team right now. He's here for darkness and smite, right? So you might as well put him to use. That's all I'm saying.
yeah, I actually wonder if they didn't actually have vision on the players as well, right? I don't think that. I think that the problem is Nocturne is scared of the Alistar trying to getting that knockup, not being able to do much. Is going to be anything happening here? Looks like not. It looks like three players on exiled bandits are just going to, or sorry, expired bandits are just going to kind of try to steal this blue buff here, maybe push this bot lane. I wonder if they're going to do a 4-1, but it looks like they are pinging the drag soul here. That's going to be spawning in 50 seconds. So I think they're just going to try to push waves, maybe get a turret and then back off to get this to get Hextech soul at that. Actually, but as soon as I say that, 3-man knockout from the Alistar. Volibear comes in, doesn't going to do much. The Mel is just melting them. Here comes the Nocturne ultimate trying to do anything, but here comes Black Shield, isn't going to do much. Zanya's out actually from the Morgana, so it's not going to do much. Here comes the flash in from the Mel, gets the kill here, and I think this is this game. I think, yeah, that's an ace.
Yeah,
That's just game at 27 minutes here for the side of expired bandits, and I mean, this game was pretty close until it wasn't, right? It was pretty slow game here, but I mean, that is game one over to excited bandits. Sorry,
excited.
expired bandits, yeah.
Excited, excel. You're going through all of the E's at this one, buddy.
When you talk fast, you forget.
I know. I get you. I get you. Um, but can I get a round of applause for Expired Bandits? GG
Yeah,
game one.
I will say I am looking at the the end screen, and it's not looking good, especially for Nocturne. Nocturne actually had the second least amount of damage in the entire game. Actually, the Maokai did more damage than the Nocturne. That just definitely does not feel
Hate
good.
to
And
see it.
I think that Snow Reapers are gonna have to kind of change up their strategy going into this next game because it's just not looking that good.
No, no, you do hate to see it. Um, especially especially as someone who deals damage, a physical damage dealer losing out to the AP support. That's crazy.
I do want to say, am I La La Land now?
Would
Is
you like
that
to be?
no? I just saw a stream and I'm LXC La La Land. Hey guys, I'm La La Land. I am.
No, you are La La Land. Well, I guess that's what you are now.
Mm-hmm. But
Praise be.
I think that looking back at that game, round of applause to your background producers here. But looks, I mean, we are going to see if there's going to be a change. It looks like Snow Reapers will be taking blue side, so and we are gonna have a bathroom break. So let's kind of see. Let's look back at that game and kind of see what do you think Snow Reapers could have done to keep the game even, I guess in that case, because I mean, in the beginning there wasn't much, and I mean they were even 1-3 at the they were even ahead with that double kill bot lane, but everything just kind of snowballed out of control.
I think there was absolutely no presence. I think that the presence of Nocturne in here was comparable to the presence of, I don't know, Rolly Bear, which is a bad thing because Rolly Bear is on his island and Nocturne should be a little bit more present. I saw Maokai moving more between the lanes than I did Nocturne that game. I don't feel like he had any presence until he pressed R, and then you were like, "Oh, Nocturne is somewhere around here." And even
Yeah.
and even then, one I don't think there was a point where his ultimate really kind of made a difference or was impactful. He never dived on Varus, who we thought was his intended target when he picked this champion, right? Like we thought that this was obvious. He picks Nocturne. He jumps on Varus, maybe he jumps on Morgana before Hourglass. He picks them off, possibly dies, depending how the fight goes, or he just keeps, doing damage. That's Nocturne. Didn't see that one time at all.
Yeah. I think that by the time Nocturne had ultimate, I think that was too far. The game was kind of really getting one-sided. I think Expired Bandits really did well, kind of stopping the Nocturne from getting in. I think the Nocturne picks were not the best, right? We saw some attempts at flanking, but it just wasn't enough to swing the game over to their side. So yeah, I'm hoping to not see the Nocturne again, and I'm gonna be interested to see if there's gonna be any changes in bans. Right, we did see the Jinx, the Corky ban, right? But are we gonna see maybe the Mel actually get put on the ban table here? Because that Mel definitely looked pretty scary, even in the 1v1.
No, did Mel? I don't think Mel died that whole game.
No.
Um, so it doesn't tell you. That tells you two things. It tells you about the skill of the player and possibly the power of the champion. I think both are high. So maybe we should just remove Mel out the equation, right? I think we'll see a Mel ban. No one wants. I don't think Victor had fun in his life. Also, Victor, I hate to say it, Victor had some moments where he got to shine, but he was just so down because of Mel. Like Mel just pushed Victor to the side and was like, I just kind of run this whole lane.
Well, with that, draft is going to start here, and we're gonna see. And like we said, there's the first ban for the Mel. I think that again, like you said, it's just strong. It's the poke potential it has into being the knockback or the shield as well is just really strong. And of course, there is the Swain ban, right? Just not wanting to give Mundo that Swain pick here, kind of that APC that's available.
No, no, okay. So, oh, Kendrick banned too.
I mean, we did see this last game. There was the Kindred ban. I think that the bans for expired bandits are going to be pretty close, pretty much the same. I think that Snow Snow Reaper's gonna have to figure out what they want to do. I mean, there is the Corky ban. Do they ban the Jinx or do they ban the Skarner? And they're just gonna say no. We're just gonna leave it up. I mean, they might have to prioritize a Skarner ban actually for expired bandits because Skarner's
Well,
so strong. But it's not gonna be. Skarner is open right now. Skarner's open, and there it is. So I think Skarner's just been so strong, right? Having that impale 3-man impale, having the running through walls, being unkillable at all times, because he is just a menace. But with that, I mean,
yeah.
I'd love to see a Valantair Jin. I want to see how good he can pilot it, but it doesn't look like it's going to be, and it's just going to be that Ezreal Morgana again. Or, sorry, the Ezreal pick, but it looks like it's going to be the Morgana again for Siphon.
I mean, to be 100% fair to uh to expired bandits, you don't let. I mean, they knew that Skarner was going to be up until they probably expecting the first pick Skarner as a possibility, and you don't let someone have that without having an answer to it. Ezreal is maybe one of those answers, and I'm kind of wondering, why. Besides the obvious, he's got his E. I'm wondering what they have cooking up for this. So I'm kind of interested.
Yeah,
Also,
and
the
of
Jinx
course. Hmm.
should pick up. Makes
Yeah,
sense.
gonna be interesting to see what support actually comes out here, right? Jinx was of course banned last game from for the side of Snow Reapers, but it looks like they're gonna say, hey, we're not gonna ban it. If you guys don't pick it, we're gonna pick it up. And here I'm going to assume we might see maybe a support pick here. I think don't want to give too much about your mid. And of course there comes the Rakan. I think that Cyborg is a pretty good Rakan. Looks like they play a lot of Rakan and Senna recently. So it's gonna be interesting to see how they're gonna do on that recon. Are they gonna have those good engages, right? The knock up and everything. But ooh, this and that is a Nautilus lock in actually. So I think that it's not that bad. Stun recon, put the ult on the Jinx. Jinx really can't get out. And I mean, you just Nautilus ult, Morgana, Q, Nautilus hook, Nautilus passive. I mean, that Jinx is just not moving ever.
Yeah, yeah. Um. Okay, but the second round of bans, we got the Kale Mundo. They said Scion. We don't want Scion anymore. Just take Scion out the game. And the last ban is going to be something because we're just waiting on them now. They got 10 seconds.
Yeah, it
Um,
looks like expired bandits did ban the same 5 champions as it did last game, so they didn't think that anything on that last game was anything scary. Shouldn't change up the bans even if they're on red side. So just gonna be like, hey, we're confident in what we play. We know that you guys are really good at these champions, so we don't want to see them at all. We don't care about the meta or anything. And oh, here comes actually the Mbessa pick. That's really interesting. I mean, I am going to, of course, assume that this is going to be Mbessa top, but of course, as we've seen in some pro play regions, Mbessa can be flex mid lane depending on the matchup. So it's pretty much going to be top lane, but you never know for flex picks.
that is true. So, so we'll see. We'll see the last two members of C. Well, I want to say Sea Spirits. I don't know why.
It's
That's
Snow Reapers.
I know that's I don't know where Sea Spirits came from. Snow Reapers. Um, Ari, safe pick. Just the safest pick, honestly.
Yeah, have that poke, kind of trying to charm the Mbessa, charm the Ezreal, hoping that Black Shield hasn't been used yet on Ezreal, right? Having that poke, be able to clear wave after level 9 with the Q. So it's going to be pretty strong, pretty safe pick. Trying to get as much poke as you can. I mean, you can engage, but it depends on how scared you are. And of course, it's gonna be not a Vega. It's gonna be a Wukong pick actually.
Wait,
Oh, so this is
wait,
Skarner top lane.
hold on. I've seen this. Have I seen this movie before?
We
Yeah, I
saw
gotta see it.
Wukong top lane or Wukong top lane
Didn't we see this last
last
time?
week.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think we saw this last week.
yeah. This looks familiar.
Yeah,
um.
I think I've seen this in this before. Okay, this
Oh, I haven't seen this before. Hold on.
I have not. Is this fearless? I mean, the only same person on this rift is Morgana. Change out Morgana for someone else, and then look into fearless because York pick. This I might be correct, and this might actually be an Mbessa mid lane. I was kind of like joking in that I don't think anyone in kind of Plat Emerald's really going to be trying to get that Mbessa mid lane, but it looks like they're going to say no. We're going to shove that York top lane. We're going to kind of poke out, I guess, the Skarner, the Wukong. This is the double flex though, so we don't know where anything is going yet.
This has to be on best. Like this has to be on best of mid, right? Like it has to be York top. I
I
mean,
mean,
I guess it could be. Well, who would York have a better chance against? Ari or both, right? Because it's Yorick,
yeah,
and
Yorick
Yorick
has
is
the
big
minions,
from Q.
has just being able to poke out. I mean, both of them are fine. I think that Investa's definitely gonna go. I think Investa's gonna go mid lane against that Ari, right? Because of the dashes, being able to kind of buffer out of maybe be able to buffer out of the charm, buffer out of the Qs, right? Dodge. While Yorick, it doesn't have that mobility, and of course, I mean, the benefit of Yorick going mid is that you do have the cage and. You put up the cage and Ari is forced to ult out of it, but of course Skarner can just W out of it. I think is a W that goes through walls. So I mean, it's gonna be interesting. I think I like these
What?
drafts. This is gonna be a fun draft between the two. I don't know who has a better draft, right? Because I don't know how good this Mbessa mid lane or whatever, either this Mbessa mid lane or this York mid lane is gonna go. And of course, I'm going to assume it might be Wukong top, but I don't know.
Huh?
We will see in a little bit. Well. when everyone gets back from the bathroom, and I mean, it's gonna be a fun game.
Yeah, so we're gonna throw it to break and we'll come back and we should be starting. Yo,
What's on your mind? Can I read it from your eyes? Can we leave and make the time stand still? What if we stay? Pretend there's nothing else. What if we stay? What's on your mind? Can I read it from your eyes? Can we leave and make the time stand still? What if we stay? Pretend there's nothing else. What's on your mind? Can I read it from your eyes? Can we leave and make the time stand still? What if we stay? Pretend there's nothing else.
Got a monster inside of me, you better watch out. If your enemy's a road ahead of full prophecy to be the greatest beast the world has ever seen. I feed him every day like the bones clean. I feed him all the hate and he grows me. And he gets claws real big, gets off quick. And if you cross him, you might drop dead. Metaphorically, of course, settling the score. Never getting bored, loves the blood and gold. Always wanting more, freedom from the source. They don't really listen until they feel the force of hard in. If you start shit, you be heartless in the darkness. Torn apart quick, you left scars ripped. You be chewed up and discarded. And this world ain't right, won't accept it. Negative.
And everyone, welcome back to game 2 of Snow Reapers versus Expired Bandits. And this is hilarious. This is really funny. This is a great start. Look at both teams trying to invade each 5-man invade. They don't know the other is invading them. This is beautiful.
Yeah,
This-
this is what you want in League of Legends.
This is peak League of Legendary. Is someone going to preemptively flash here?
I
No.
hope so.
I wonder if is there going to be any pings? Is there going to be double ward here? No, it doesn't look like any pings are going to come out from both sides saying that, hey, they might be somewhere else. Yeah.
Just hold on. Let's see.
Oh,
where
actually,
this goes.
actually, Warwick might be. Yorick is going to be walking into 4 people here. I think it's going to be a little scary here. This could actually be a first blood. I don't. Yeah, no. I think Yorick's dead. Yorick is going to die here. Here comes the knockup from the. No.
Nope.
Oh,
just
and does
got
get the ping though. They
fighter.
does get the ping. It looks like they do know that they're there though.
Yeah, who was it? Wukong, I think, walked up the bush. They got spotted. So this won't be the smooth getaway they want. Oh, is this a lane swap?
This is going to be a lane swap. I mean, it makes sense. They don't want to really go against the York. Oh, actually, already hit on the Skarner here. You're gonna get some poke. Is going to be much half health already though. So I mean, it's not going to feel really good. Knock up actually from the Rakan here as well. York is just not going to get much, but I mean, at least already has 2 CS, so they are not able to actually push off the top laners from XP range. So they are going to at least level up here.
Yeah, that's true. So good for top one, both top laners here.
Yep. Oh, of course, for the viewers, this is a Skarner top lane, Wukong jungle for the side of Snow Reapers, and a Warwick top and Bessa mid lane for the side of Expired Bandits. So, kind of predicted this in draft, having that flex pick of Mbessa, but I really don't think as real. I'm not sure you want to really be hitting that Skarner under turret. He's level 2 as well. So, actually here, there actually might be a dive here. Knock up from the Rakan here. Here comes the cage. He's going to get out. Ooh, York does walk back in. So, oh my god, it's actually first blood. It's going to be a double kill already? It's going to be a triple. It's going to be a triple kill already for the York. What are they doing? It's already feeds by a single person.
I couldn't say anything to that because I don't know if you had the gas from me. I am what just happened?
Gosh.
Whose idea was that, and why did they go through with it? Oh my god!
I don't know,
Hey,
and I think
hold on.
this is it
Second
gonna
verse,
be
same as the first.
bad again?
Second verse, same as the first. Come on, please, please. Nobody learns their lessons. I love League of Legends.
Oh my gosh. Is this gonna be the exact same thing? Okay, first off, mid lane. Oh my god, Robust is doing pretty good here. Oh, actually, but he's gonna get a Q here. It's gonna be able to run away. It's so low. It is gonna be enough.
Is
No,
he
it will
out?
not. Skarner just gets out.
Oh, okay. Well, no one died here, but this was still entertaining. Skarner got to live.
They get you
Also,
play spot lane.
yeah, that's a lot.
I mean, it's also almost it's a 1K gold lead at not even 4 minutes. I don't think Snow Reaper is gonna be feeling too good about that.
No. Also, I need to know who pulled the trigger there. Who said this is the call on that Yori dive? Because that was some ambitious plays right there.
I think the problem was they were not able to get the multiple stuns up, right? They had the knockup by the Rakan, but they didn't have the stun from the Jinx here. Oh my god, those minions are doing so much. Those ghouls are just melting
I
Jinx's health
mean,
bar there, but
it would help if Jinx stopped walking forward, but no, keeps doing that. But hey, listen, what do I know about this?
it's gonna be. This is gonna definitely be. Actually, Wukong is in the area here. It looks like they're just gonna try to spot out. Oh my god, the jump in actually from Octopus here is gonna get a lot of damage here. Wukong is in the area though, so there could be more. But say as well here, Flash actually in for the Nautilus. Here gets the stun as well. I think there's a flash in as well. Both flashes used for the mid laners, but that's just gonna be a kill over to Robust, and I think that's gonna be maybe a plate as well. Grubs are not up for another minute, so there's not gonna be much they can do. But they might actually have a pincer here. York. Actually, no, I think Jinx might be in more trouble here. Yeah, look at another ghoul here poking bot lane. Bot lane. Looks like they're just leaving Ezreal and Scar by themselves because Nautilus is in the area and they could actually look for something, but it doesn't look like they're going to and just going to be walking out.
Yeah. Okay, so there are 3 people from the side of Snow. Can you give it one more time for me? Because I cannot remember
No
their name. I
Reapers.
have no. Yeah, I don't know
Oh,
why.
actually, whoa. Oh, Octopus might actually die here.
Whoa.
Time onto the queue, but it looks like he's just going to be walking out. So low health, actually. Oh my god, Ezreal's actually getting jumped on here as well. Trying to get as much damage as he can, but of course, Skarner's just so tanky here. That's the benefit of Skarner.
Hold up.
He's like, Ezreal's actually low. Does have the barrier and flash, but doesn't going to use it just yet. Looks like he's just trying to get as much as he can here. Gonna have to be careful. Does not actually have a pod here. Skarner does have refillable, so it's gonna be close, right?
Yep.
We do have Wukong in the area though, so it's going to be a double dive. It's going to be another dive. I'm not sure. I think they're going to definitely be careful as compared to what they did last time. So, I mean,
I
oh,
just
there's
don't
actually
know why
pings
they
here.
would dive again.
There's actually a lot of pings coming in for the side of
There were
expired
4
bandits here.
people
Actually,
for
here
expired
comes
bandits
the pincer attack. They only get one. Ooh, missed the. Ooh, igniting the clone though, asserting dominance right there. York's not going to do much, and it looks like he's just going to walk away. Ooh. Ari might have to be careful here. Could be scared of the flash hook from Nautilus, but it was on vision, so it's not going to do much. And I mean that is at least one grub going over to the side of Snow Reaper, so at least they do not get a first stack of the feats. But ooh,
Yeah. So Soul Reapers are. See, that's why I didn't want to do it. I think I got bleach on the mind. Snow Reapers, unfortunately got pushed away from that objective. Now they are taking a dragon, but
they're taking a dragon
Ezreal
here,
and
but
Nautilus are heading towards it. They may be able
yeah,
to push
they
them
don't
off
have
it.
the ultimate though. Ooh, Nautilus does miss the hook. Here comes the charm as well. Skarner's in the area though. There's just no ultimate as well. I think Rudy's just gonna go die. He's just gonna die here. It's just too tanky. That Skarner look full health. Best is in the area, but I think it's gonna have to be careful. Here comes the public execution here. Gets the charm onto us. So not gonna actually get much damage here. Is the Arg gonna go? Arg does go down here and look at Ambessa just kind of just waltzes away. Does not get the steal here. Does still get the smite. But I mean, this might be a kill. Can they get out? Can they get out in time? Skarner's pretty low here. Ezreal's still full health. Is not gonna get the kill. Oh, does get the kill actually onto the Ambessa here. Ezreal's just gonna have to keep chasing this Wukong. Wukong doesn't have ult yet, and that's just gonna be another kill. It's a double kill over to Ezreal.
Snow Reapers, what's up?
Also, Morgana's actually in the area. We're gonna have already again Jinx does have flash here. Here comes the flash in from the Morgana. Get the stuns here. The stun comes in one. He's gonna get the second stun as well. Here's look at the root time. It's just gonna die and they're out. I mean, it's not feeling good for Soul Reapers. I mean, there's gonna be 2 plates over, maybe even a third one.
See how easy it is to mix it up? Yeah. Yeah. No, I don't know what happened. From the first dive, that was catastrophic. That's the only way to describe it.
Oh, actually, here there might have to be. Esther's gonna have to be really careful here. Does have the flash, can get out. I think it's gonna get stunned to the wall here. Look at the stun length. Does not actually have the E. Already used the E, right? So I mean, look at this. Yeah, that Skarner is pretty low, but here comes the berry here. This actually might be a kill. Here has to flash out already. And ooh, but Skarner is low. A good ultimate timer could do, but could get the kill, but doesn't have the ultimate. So
No.
that's 2
Unfortunate.
stuns used. I mean, it's not. You're not gonna feel too bad if you're Skarner, because I mean you're gonna need anything you can. And I mean now that Ezreal doesn't have sums, I mean a good impale, good charm from Ari could spell death.
I mean, yeah. I mean, good Rakan ult, Rakan W. Do have the CC and the options for Ezreal, but actually for the whole team, as long as he doesn't get black shielded. If he gets black shielded, it's all for naught.
Yeah, but as soon as Ezreal gets black shielded, you now have an Mbessa that can just jump in. You have the black shield, saves Ezreal, but if black shield goes onto someone else, I mean, it goes into Mbessa. Mbessa just keeps diving, doesn't get stunned, just keeps dashing around and just does so much damage. But I mean, it looks like this lane swap is just gonna keep going. I think that the team should kind of go back to regular lanes. I mean, look at this. They're losing 2v1 right now. At least they're getting the shields. Maiden is 2v1ing at this point, actually. And, I mean, Rakan doesn't even have ultimate yet. Oh, whoa. The damage under this Jinx here is kind of insane. I wonder if Skarner's going to jump in. Don't think it will. Just get some damage. Actually, Mbessa's here as well, so this might be... Not also comes out. Public Execution jumps onto the Skarner. Skarner's just CC'd. Skarner comes out, does get a stun. Ooh, but does get the kill actually back. Here comes the 2v1, though. Wukong is in the area, so it's going to be interesting to see. Is he going to get the damage in time? Here comes the TP in from Mbessa to get here in time. Here comes... Ooh, this actually might be death for Mbessa. Here's a 4v1 here. Does get the knockout, or does get the dash out. Flashes out as well. We do have Siphon in the area, so it's just going to get out. I mean, it's a flash used, TP used as well. So, I mean, if you are... You're not going to feel too bad for that. Do lose a turret. Do lose... Skarner ultimate, but I mean, you at least got to shut down onto the Yorick. And actually, they're going to chase here. Ooh, Nautilus does miss the hook here. Does get a stun onto the Rakan, but not going to do anything more than that. And it looks like they're just going to back away. Void Grubs have spawned as well, so there is a potential for the second feats of strength to come out. Actually, Aurora is kind of sitting in the bush here. Robust is in the area, so there could be a public execution coming out, but does not actually have the ultimate ready. There's no ultimates actually on either side except for, I guess... Oh, actually, Robust is going to go onto the Skarner here. Does get suppressed. Is going to have to walk out. Does take a tower shot. Here comes the Nautilus hook onto the Skarner here. Does actually get died just because of the tower shots. And, I mean, again, look at Skarner. Again, there's the unkillable Skarner. Even behind, it's doing so much. But it looks like top lane might actually just go out. Unless they're going to try to get... kind of rotate. But it looks like it might just be a trade. Does look like to be a clone or a stun onto the Wukong. Wukong's really low here. Actually, that might be a kill. Under Robust does get the kill here. Charm misses. Public Execution comes in, jumps in, misses the Rakan knockup. Here comes the suppress from the Skarner. Look at this damage though from the Mbessa just shredding them. And I mean, oh my gosh, there it is. Another kill over to the Morgana. And there, I mean, look at that. There's the next grub. I'm assuming going over as well. I mean, that's a 1 for 2. I mean, I'm not going to complain. 1 for 3, actually, because Aurora did go down there. So, I mean, I'm not feeling too bad if I'm expired bandits there. That is a 5k gold lead at 12 minutes.
Yeah, they did get a little back from, catching out York earlier with the whole TP from Ambessa thing. They did get a little bit, but they didn't get a lot. Like, this is what, the 4th or 5th grub for expired bandits? Will they be getting the passive now? I believe.
No, it's this 3 grub sticker 3 grub. So there's no passive yet, and it also means there is no feat of strength over. So it's just going to be. Actually, Skarner's in the area. They're gonna have to be really careful here. Ooh, Aurora does steal the blue buff from. Actually, here comes the stun here. Is gonna get the stun from the Nautilus, but it's not gonna do much Here comes 4. They are just trying to get here. And Bessa is ready for the flank angle here. Here's on the stun onto the Skarner here. Here goes a black shield as well. Is going to stop the Skarner from getting the ult here. Ooh, 3-man knockup actually from the Rakan. Rakan might actually get out of here. Aurora's kind of really scared here. Robust is having to dodge in. Doesn't get enough damage. Oh, Ezreal ult comes in. Oh my god, Ezreal actually might get a kill here. Does actually dodge out of the Rakan, but it's just getting destroyed by 4 people. It doesn't get anything. I mean, this is... I think they're kind of throwing. There goes the drag as well.
No.
I mean, unless Yorick wants a TP, but doesn't actually have the TP, and I don't think that Siphon's going to do anything here. So it looks like they are just going to take the dragon for free. That is the second feat of strength or feat of stink proc for the epic monsters going over to Soul Reapers. But I mean, look at Yorick, takes top turret, is trying to take second one. So I mean, that is 2 turrets, and this could even be the 3rd turret over to the side of Expired Bandits. So I mean, they do actually now with that Expired Bandits does actually have feats of strength. I am incorrect because they did get the first 3 kills because of the amazing Yorick, and they of course get top turret. So I mean, that's the power of Yorick. Oh no, you're 5v4ing our team and destroying us, but I'm just gonna take your base. It's an ace for a Nexus trade, and I don't think that Expired Bandits are going to be too pissed off if they get that. But actually, Robust is in the area here to knock up actually from the Rakan here. Does actually have the public execution. Ooh, misses the hook though. So I don't think that Robust is going to jump in here. Unless a good dive. Actually, Aurora's in the area though. So does spot out. It does spot out the Ambassador.
So much damage on the way out. Not even on the way in. On the way out does so much damage.
Ooh, everyone does get spotted though. It looks like they are just going to keep trying to push for this mid turret, right? It's going to be really, really good to open up mid lane, have the availability over to the Dragon, over to the Rift Herald that'll be spawning in a minute 16 here. So, I mean, it's not looking pretty good, right? That's a 6k gold lead now at 15 minutes. So, ooh, but and looking how low Jinx is, I mean, we don't have an Ezreal ult, right? So we can't capitalize on. Actually, Robust is in the area though.
That's why she's low. The Ezreal ult clipped her. So she's 1 kill away from death. Jinx is 1 Ezreal kill away from death. Yeah,
it looks like mid turret is taken out. Robust is just going to jump on Aurora here. Aurora does have ultimate. Actually, public execution comes in. It's going to get a stun as well. But is Aurora going to get a kill? Knock up again onto Robust, so it's going to be hard to chase. It's going to attempt to, but Skarner's in the area. I don't think he wanted to. And of course, there's no one bot lane. Ari had tried to slowly woke up, so you're at least going to have a demolish proc onto this bot turret. And I mean, that might be half the turret gone even more. I don't think Ari's going to be able to do much because you still have 3 more. Yeah, I mean, that's just bot turret gone. Yorick is just farming. It's just a farming simulator. This is... Snow Reapers is failing the tower defense.
Yeah, also, this is what I like about... I kind of
like... Oh, actually stun under the Rakan here. Is it going to do anything? No, it doesn't look like it.
No. Alright, so, before the fight happens, I like Expired Bandits' thought process here. Just, if it feels like we can't win the fights, like, overwhelmingly... Let's just do what we do best with Yorick and just crush their bases. Like everywhere they're not, we're just gonna go. Like right now, they're not anywhere near Baron, so they start heading towards it. I'm sorry, not Baron, Rift Herald.
Yeah, there's just like, hey, we're just gonna get Rift Herald, right? Where do you know Yorick? All we have to do is put this mid lane. They're all gonna have to move mid lane, and Yorick can just take bot or top lane, depending on what lane Yorick wants to push, right? Where do they want to end? I think this game is, while I can't say that it's over because of course miracle comebacks have always happened. I mean, this definitely is not favoring Snow Reapers at all.
Yeah, favoring them, but like you said, comebacks can happen, and it doesn't feel like they're out. Like they've won every other fight. In fact, like you said, they're failing the tower defense. They're not failing the fights. Right now, The issue is they've lost so many objectives that they have to run around to try to, hold on to what they have.
I think the biggest problem though is they keep winning the fights because it's a 4v5. Yorick's never there.
That's true. That's the issue.
Yeah, Yorick's not there
because no one can fight Yorick. They need everybody to fight. They need all 5 to fight versus 4.
I think that Snow Reapers might have to go play some balloon tower defense because I mean, with how this game is going, they're gonna need to. Ooh, here's what I said. Go ahead and have the Skarner W just kind of walk out. Actually, whoa, good hook onto it. Public execution misses though, trying to predict the dash here, and Robust is just gonna have to walk out. Actually, but as I say that, Ezreal is getting jumped on. Has a flash out as well. Ari ult is used, does actually get the clip out there from the REQ, but because Siphon is in the area, it's not going to have any chase. Actually, here comes the hook onto the clone, actually, so it's not going to do much. Here comes the ultimate, Nautilus ultimate onto the Ari. I don't think it's going to come out of it. Ooh, double flash misses everything. Nautilus is still bot lane, right? So it is a 4v4 mid lane. The flashes are coming in left, right, left, right. They're not going to be able to jump in, though. I mean, but this is a two level lead for the Yorick, so I don't think Skarner. I mean, Yorick has almost twice the amount of CS that Skarner has.
Yeah, no, York is Skarner's there to hold the lane, not fight York. Skarner's the strongest person on his team, and he's not there to fight York. He's there to stall him out. Also, I want to point it back to what we said about them. I said about them not losing fights. Have you noticed that no matter how much they try, they cannot get the jump on these guys? They will.
Yeah, actually, Robust is actually coming for the Hein here. There's no public execution. It's not going to get it. Look at the ultimate. They're going to get, going to knock up as well. Here comes Aurora's dead as well. It's going to be another kill over onto the Jinx here. Here comes the double suppress actually from the Skarner. But look, Skarner's actually just going to get deleted. And I mean, that's mid turret. And they can push for the game. They have Scuttle, but it looks like York is going to back up. So they're just going to take that mid turret, take that that inhibitor, and just kind of back out. I think they definitely can end the game here with good positioning, but looks like there's no minions here, so they're just going to take the inhibitor, maybe try to push this Rift-Tailed for a second charge, maybe. Nope, doesn't look like it. Looks like they're just going to take this dragon here. Knows that Robust is actually trying to get rid of Wave, but it looks like again all they need is to get this eye here and there, and the Rift-Tailed is just going to die. So it looks like they're just going to get the dragon for free. So
wow, I just want to put out.
It's 12k gold lead now. Oh my!
I just want to put out that Nautilus walked into that Jinx rocket. If he hadn't, that Jinx rocket I think would have stolen the Baron, not the Baron, the dragon.
It would have been close. I don't think it would have been stolen, but I think it would have been close. I think that the dragon was still up 600 plus health, and I don't think Jinx has enough. I don't think Jinx has enough damage, only having a
you're right. I just checked her. I just looked at her items. No, she wouldn't have took that. Never mind.
She doesn't have IE or anything right now.
Nope. Just no. All right, but also I love how as soon as I start singing their praise about not getting caught out in these fights, they just get demolished. I love that.
Oh, actually,
also,
we do have.
They didn't reset. Oh,
did you get spotted? I was gonna say that Valentere might have been kind of walking too far out. Public execution actually hits the Jinx here. It's gonna get the damage. Ezreal comes in, Charm comes out as well. It's just gonna get a kill onto. Here, but here comes Wukong. Isn't going to do much here. Here is Rudy here trying to block as much as they can for it. Siphon is not going to hit the Q, and I mean, I don't know if it's going to come out. Actually, it looks like Robust is just going to jump in, knock up onto from the Rakandra to block, but it's not going to do much. I mean, I think this might be game. Look at York. York's just ending the game here. That's not going to do anything. They can't do anything. I mean, this is what, a 21-minute game? Oh my. And here it is. And you might win the fight. You might get close to winning, but York just says, I'm never going to fight. I'm just going to keep taking your base. And yeah, that's a 21-minute game over to Expired Bandits, and that's a 2-0 victory for tonight.
Yeah, that was quick. That was quick. Let's just be honest. That was quick.
That really was quick. Now, the benefit of Aurora this game, I guess, would be Gaia Wukong is last game of the Nocturne, but this just really wasn't.
This wasn't their game.
This was not their game. I think that it just wasn't. They weren't able to capitalize on their strength, and I think the York pick was different enough where they didn't know how to fight against it, and they say, hey, look, we fight this, it's a 4v5, we can win the fight, but while doing that you lose turrets left and right, and it's just not enough.
No, it wasn't enough. It was, I mean, I'll give it to them. The lane swap was a good idea when facing New York. It was a good idea on paper. I don't know about the level 3 dive.
I think that swung the game instantly, right? I think that's the downward spiral. Having Yorick getting those first three kills, being able to build that Titanic Hydra pretty quickly. I'm surprised that no Hullbreaker was actually bought for Yorick, right? If Yorick was just going to be pushing the entire game, but I think that 3-for-1, right? That was really painful to watch. They got the kill, but I mean that was instant feats over to Expired Bandits, and I mean that just kind of snowballed the game.
I know it was so bad, and then it didn't help that then um they couldn't get the same dive on the Skarner. Like the same dive, Skarner survived his dive, but they still took two plates and everything. I don't know. It just really wasn't what Snow Reapers was looking for there.
Yeah.
Like they weren't looking for Skarner to get pushed out of lane so early. They weren't looking for him to get such a big goal lead on them. Like they weren't expected to die to Yorick.
Yeah, no, I think that it definitely wasn't. I think now because of this game, expired bandits will be 3-2 in the Sector 1 bracket, while Snow Reapers are unfortunately 0-5. Mathematically, I think they I don't think they're out necessarily because the second lowest, it is the best, it is top 5 teams go out of in each sector, and all they have to do is not be last place because one team already has dropped from there. So there only are 6 teams left in the Sector 1 bracket. So they do have to hope that the Clown Gaming Blood Moon do lose every game, but it looks like they have not. They did win tonight. So it's they have to hope that Clown Gaming lose every single game to be able to make it back, but I think that it's not looking good, and I think that we are unfortunately going to have to say goodbye to Snow Reapers after the regular season ends. I don't think that they're going to be able to make it to playoffs. So, and then actually, looks like Blood Moon does play Snow Reapers next week. So if Snow Reapers are not able to get the win next week, they will be eliminated from playoffs, and they will be, I think, our first team eliminated from playoffs, minus the team that FF'd. So, I mean, pretty one-sided games today, right? Nothing kind of expected if you looked at their players, but Snow Reapers tried. They brought some interesting drafts, but just were not able to capitalize on anything.
No, unfortunately, they were not. I mean, they tried. I'll give it to them. They tried. Like I said, the last few team fights, they were there. They were present. They even won a little bit. Um, you know, just they just couldn't handle. Honestly, the Yorick, like you said, it was just Yorick.
Yeah, that game just kind of just really did kind of snowball just too far out. Well, do you have any last remarks here for our viewers, Argite?
Nah, pretty much said everything that need to be said. I think. GG's everybody. Um, you know, hopefully I can have a rematch sometime.
Yep. Well, again, everyone in chat, thank you for coming out and watching the Crusaders game tonight, and of course, join us tomorrow for the Wardens match of. I do not know if the game is the MYNT Gaming versus Contingent Ord. I don't know if that was last week or this week's. So, but do join us tomorrow for the Wardens Week 5 match, and I hope that everyone has a good night. So, with that, I am setting us off, and see you guys next time.
Yep. See ya.
Energy, I expect it. Once it's in your mind, it's infectious. So fight for your life and reject it. You better give me space, I'm protective. My adrenaline spikes.